Throughout my travels in Vardenfell, Morrowind, and now Cyrodiil, I've had a lot of time to consider how I feel about the Aedra, Daedra, and Tribunal. My mother, a priest of Mara, died giving birth to me. The local priests raised me, teaching me to trust in the 9 divines, how to worship and take care of those less fortunate. After 2 miserable years in the Imperial City prisons, my faith faltered. If the 9 divines were truly worthy of being worshipped, why did they forsake me in that cell? When I arrived in Vardenfell, so many Dunmer there would sing praises of the Tribunal, how much good they did for their people, how they lived among them. I won't lie, I fully bought into the idea. We all know how that went down, though. In Cyrodiil, these feelings have been coming into my mind once more. Would Mother be happy with the life I've lived? How little the 9 have been a part of my life. I think it's time to change that.
Hello, and welcome back to some more Morrowind, Project Cyrodiil with Valdryn. Today we are going to start a new faction as we finished the Kingdom of Anvil last time. But before we do any of that, I wanted to show off the house that I've been kind of decorating a little bit. Here are all of the various headwear we've got. I thought that looked kind of cool. Here's a Riemann shield we found with some coins and hourglass. Here's the kitchen. Been putting up some of our gold and some of our moth silk. And then the basement where the forge was, I've been hanging stuff up on the wall, some of our cool weapons we've gotten through the quest lines. We are going to be taking the Abysmal Blade today, because I got a comment to use it, and I kind of realized afterwards, like, yeah, we never actually showed it off, so... yeah, just some of the armor and stuff we have. And then upstairs... yeah, it's still pretty empty. We actually don't have a lot of stuff. There's our alien statue that we got last time. And our little office. I've been putting some books up here that we got. Our little treasure trove of gold bars and gems and whatnot. And I feel like that's it. Oh no, I guess the bedroom. I haven't really done anything with the bedroom. Just put our Imperial signet ring right there. The one we most definitely didn't steal from the Emperor's second son. No. But yes, today with these robes and not much else. I mean, obviously the 15 grand, but the Abyssal Blade. We're going to go join the Itinerant Priests. Now, they're a unique faction to Project Cyrodiil, much like, obviously, the Kingdom of Anvil, so I'm hoping this will be an interesting quest line to play through. It's not just the fighters or the mages or the thieves. It's something I don't really know a lot about, other than probably some small, like, little blurbs I've read about them. So there's a couple of different Itinerant Priests. We actually ran into one of them over at Swordmoth, maybe? Yeah, I think Swordmoth Fort, there was a lady there. So we could go there. I think we also ran into one at the Hostel of St. Rosinius when we were helping the queen get people to like her more by supporting the local, like, poorhouse, basically. So we're gonna go here first, because it's close. Now, I don't think he is a Itinerant Priest.
If I can
no,
be
he's
of
not.
any assistance, I'll be
There's
happy.
someone in here that is, though. That's it. Do you need help? The door is locked. Yeah, we helped free this lady from Fort Heath. And I believe he is one of them, right?
Speak.
Hello, I don't think I've seen you around here before. Have you sought me out for a reason? Perhaps you would like to join the Itinerant Priests. He is actually a trainer as well. And he can't train us in anything. We're too skilled. Yeah, I'll join him. An exploration of your faith can be challenging, but you look like you're prepared for the journey. Any member of the Itinerant Priests can welcome someone who has heard the call. We simply ask that should you choose to join, you affirm your commitment to embody the virtues we aim to live by and agree to the rules we choose to follow. Will you join us? Yeah, tell me about the virtues. We look to the 9 divines as models for living a good and virtuous life. Each of the 9 represents different aspects of life and how it should be lived. But the simplest statement of our doctrines is help and protect one another. Look to live a life of charity, wisdom, and service. Follow your heart, your mind, and your soul, and work to become the person you would be proud to be. This is very, very in line for Valdryn. At first, I was kind of struggling to explain, well, why would Valdryn join them? But you have to remember, he grew up worshiping the 9 divines in Breville before he was shipped off to Morrowind, so this is kind of right up his alley. And look to live a life of charity, wisdom, and service. That's pretty much Valdryn's MO. He's always trying to help people and serve people, so this is pretty fitting. And if you'd watched the series from the beginning, which maybe some of you have not, Valdryn sort of fell into the whole tribunal thing. He's still the archcanon of the temple. And of course, the whole trio of gods all being false, and he actually met all of them, kind of made him sour maybe a little bit on religion. And so maybe he's looking to find himself again with the 9 divines like he used to be. His mom was a priest of the 9 divines. So this could also be a way of him trying to connect with his mother once again. Anyways, tell me the rules. Aim to live and act virtuously in all that you do. Always look to help and protect one another. Look to live a life of charity, wisdom, and service. Okay. Follow your heart, your mind, and your soul, and work to become the person you would be proud to be. Never steal from another member. Oh, that's going to be hard. Avoid harming anyone unless it's absolutely necessary. All right, I'd like to join. Excellent. I name you layman of the Order of the Itinerant Priests. Maybe you find peace and understanding in your travels. You're free to seek out works from any of the local priests, but I have one that you may be interested in. Let's see. Luakai serves the crew of the Kintyra's Shield, which is docked at Fort Telodrach. Garius Cyrilis appears to have settled at the Chapel of the West Wind in Charok, and Alcia Juvanis is a novice who's helping around Brynner Cross. She's been writing to me for advice, and she mentioned meeting another itinerant priest on the road there, but I don't know who it could be. You'd need to ask her yourself. Okay, so those are like the other priests that we can get jobs from. Let's start with him. I would like you to collect donations for the hostel. I'm sure you've noticed the state of Little Orenthia on your way in, layman. Those living here suffer from terrible poverty, and the hostel of St. Rosinius is one of the few ways they have of dealing with it. Unfortunately, the financial burden of the situation is taking its toll. I've been assisting as much as I can, but having someone go out and collect donations would be a big help. I need you to ask nearby business owners to contribute to the cause. Obviously, the hostel will take whatever it can get, but I personally believe 350 septims is a reasonable goal for you. It may seem ambitious, but I think you'll be pleasantly surprised by people's generosity if you ask around enough. We got like 15 grand. We could just give you that. We don't really need it for anything. All right, let's go talk to some shops. Don't think the flop house is technically a shop, so we'll go here. The apothecary. Feeling ill or just trying to stay healthy? Either way, I'll keep you on your feet. Do you actually sell good stuff? Yeah, we could actually use some potions. We're running pretty low, and I haven't made any new ones. Let's make sure people like us before we start asking for donations. Here, but that's all you're getting, 20 gold. Maybe it'll be harder than I thought. Lucia, the lady we almost had arrested, I'm sure she'll support us.
I am humbly at your service.
The hostel's done a lot for the Bosmorph Anvil here, and thanks for helping them out. Yeah, no problem. I'm glad I didn't arrest you, then that'd be one less person that we couldn't ask for money from. Northwall Bakery. I've got freshly baked bread right out of the oven. Are you here about something else? You do, in fact, have bread. That's terrible. I'll give as much as I can. Sweet. 20 more gold. I assume you just have to have 350 gold. I doubt it's like a certain number of shops or something like that. I don't know. Are you a shop? No, you're not. I don't know if it's just supposed to be Little Orenthia shops or all the shops.
So what's this about?
This is technically a shop, right? Greetings. If you're looking for Valenwood specialties, you've come to the right place. This is Little Orenthia, after all. I stock all kinds of traditional wood elf clothing, boneware, drinks, and more. You won't find a better selection at such affordable prices. So when I asked her for money, she said, "What are you saying, Outlander? I'm one of the destitute that those donations are for." That's fair. That's fair. And apparently you just sell skooma on the
If there's
street. That's
anything I can
lovely.
do.
Yes, of course I'll donate. The hostel is a pillar of our community. I'll do whatever I can to keep it afloat. You are another alchemist with some potions for us. I've heard about the hostel situation. It sounds awful. Hopefully this will make a difference. 75 gold, that's pretty good. I'm technically not wearing shoes right now, so maybe we should buy some. Maybe we'll buy some robes too to try on. I do kind of want to look the part of the traveling, like, priest monk. I thought this robe was pretty cool for it. But I'm always willing to try different ones. Could go with that. I don't really care for it. And I don't really like that one either. I thought maybe, I mean, obviously they're not going to enforce it. I thought maybe that they would have a vow of poverty to join the faction. But no, they apparently don't care that we have a bunch of money. Will you give us a donation, Mr. Newspaper Man? Here then, just remember me if you're ever looking to buy newspapers. So I'm pretty sure.
Take your time browsing through my selections.
Don't these update? Maybe they don't. I figured you'd get new ones. Oh yeah, you do. Drug kingpin arrested at Anvil. That was us. Gold road to undergo repairs. I don't know if that has to do with the bridge we helped rebuild. Probably not. Valenwood City seeks aid. We kind of did that one. Hurry the Red pardoned. Yeah, I think you'll get like updates on this, depending on how you side with stuff. I did not know there was another smith in this town. Hey, welcome to my smithy. Looking for a new set of armor or weapons, or perhaps you just need some nicks and bumps ironed out on your old suits and swords. Whatever armor woes trouble you, I can help for a price, or would you be interested in an offer of work? Oh. Apparently he has a quest. Maybe later. If I had known the hostel was in such trouble, I would have made a donation sooner. Thank you for letting me know. What are you actually selling? Nothing too great that we don't have or have seen already. Well, at the very least, we're endearing ourselves to every business. It sounds like they're doing good work over there. All right, I'll donate. All right.
Sarah.
I mean, at this point, we can probably just go back and hand him the money, but we'll do a couple more shops here. Outlander, welcome. Have you come to swathe your steps in arcane? Ooh, I like your sales pitch. Actually sell something I can use? You do sell some robes. We could try them on. Just for looks. Frost damage, paralyze, that's pretty good. Yeah, we'll buy your robes and try them. I do kind of like this one. I like the orange. And then what about... Yeah, oh, the other one was just the same as we already had. Maybe we'll go with this. I don't know. I don't really care for the shoulders as much, but I do like the design of the robe. And yes, this is very, very important. Looks are everything. Can't just go around looking like a scrub. All right, but this better be the last time I see you begging around here. The pawn shop is apparently not very friendly. Who would have thought? Let's head back, because at this point we're just scraping the bottom of the barrel. We can just pay it ourselves. We should also mark this spot, because I assume he has at least a couple jobs. Have you been collecting donations for the hostel? Yes. Are you finished gathering? Yes, and I exceeded the total. Wonderful, you've done a great thing for the people who rely on this place. These donations will ensure that the hostel is well supplied for the near future. I did have more works for you in mind if you're still interested in helping around the city. So it actually seems like you can keep going and try to get as much money as possible. Maybe we should have done that. Oh well. There's been an outbreak of Bluepox in the city. I wouldn't blame you if you've never heard of it. There's only been a few recorded cases of it in Anvil until recently, when 5 laborers in the shipworks fell ill with it around the same time. Go there and heal the victims, and while you're there, take the opportunity to see what you can learn about the disease and its sudden appearance. It's a massive building stretching between the port quarter and the marina. Very hard to miss. They build and repair Navy vessels there. Okay. I must have missed it a million times then, because I can't really think of what he's talking about unless it's just this thing right here. Oh no, it is a giant building over here. So there's the tree we burned down. I like how there's still a pile of ash. It's this building right here. Hey, do you have business in the shipworks? Amasad must warn you that many of us are sick with bluepox. It's terrible, like so many insects crawling across Jamasad's skin. That's awful. Here's a cure disease potion. I'm in your debt. If there's anything you need from Amsa, don't hesitate to ask. You're looking for more information on it. Try Hosni. He was the first to get sick. Okay. You're Hosni. I don't know how they expect us to work like this. Every now and then, my whole body vibrates, and the sores hurt like hell. Finally, you have no idea how good it feels to be cured of that. I owe you. You know, I only caught Bluepox after I had to scrub this corrosive slime from the ship. But when I reported it to Adraria, she shrugged it off. You think something could be going on? Maybe. I don't know what else to call it. It was strong enough to eat through the hole, and the fumes from it stung my eyes. I keep wondering if it could be related to Bluepox. Yeah, that doesn't sound good. Are you another one? Yes. I can't help you. No, it doesn't matter what you want. I've got enough to deal with between Bluepox and this job. It feels like my skin's trying to pull away from my body. Oh, that's horrifying. I can hardly hold on to anything, let alone work on this ship. Really? Oh, you're a lifesaver. I've been feeling better already. Thank you. I've never heard of Bluepox before I got sick. It's just one of those passing diseases, I suppose.
Hello there.
Yes, I'm always getting diseases.
You'll find no better
Is
prices
it urgent?
in town
Because if
than
it
with
isn't,
me.
you probably want to turn around before you catch Bluepox. Don't worry, I got Corpus instead. It's not contagious anymore. I've never been sick like this before. My body keeps spasming and I can barely focus. Thank you so much. Did you already get to the others? Don't forget Idalesh inside the ship. Is she actually like in the ship? Yeah, she is.
Go ahead.
I hope you have a good reason for being here. Yes, I'm sick with Bluepox, and it's the most sick I've ever been by far. I just want it to be over with already. It's about time they sent someone to help us. Thanks. I don't know. I really wasn't paying attention until I got sick. Sorry. Okay, so we need to speak to... I forgot her name. The lady who did not care about them getting sick. What did you say? Adra Aria. Where is she, though? Didn't see her in here. Maybe she's upstairs? In here? Yeah, here you go. You're the Outlander who cured everyone's Bluepox, aren't you? We're all very grateful for your help. Okay. What do you know about it? Thank you so much for taking care of that. What do you know about this corrosive slime? I really shouldn't be talking about this. When they pulled the brine runner in here, some Navy officers told me not to talk about the damage to anyone. I still don't know why exactly, but they arrested the sea elf who runs the clothing store not long after. My best guess is he's involved somehow. If you want to look into it more, they're probably still keeping him in Fort Teledrach. Okay, let's go report back to Runs Towards Time here. I've heard the victims have been cured. Well done. Did you learn anything else? No. Okay, I'm still investigating. Oop, sorry, I did not mean to make you hate us. Okay, I just wanted to make sure, because sometimes in these missions you can report back to whoever gave you the quest and they might be able to give you more information or tell you something you might not have known. But let's head into the Navy fort again. I assume we just have to go into the like dungeons. I assume they have dungeons. Auxiliary tower. Oh yeah, I went back and grabbed the portrait of the Shore King that was in his tower that we didn't actually grab. I think I stuck it in our house somewhere. Maybe I didn't show it off when we were in there. Good chance I didn't. I'll show you guys at the end though. It is a pretty cool portrait. Somewhere in here, and I'm excited to meet him because I'm pretty sure he's the only sea elf in this entire expansion. And I feel like he's the first one to show up in any of the Tamriel Rebuilt or anything like that. Oh, these are cell doors. Hello, water monkey. What brings you to the prison cells? Here to make japes about my name? Trust me, I've heard them all already. All right. I think that's our sea elf. What are you looking at? Never seen a sea elf before. Technically, no. Oh, excellent. Now on top of being unjustly imprisoned, you want me to talk about my race as if I was a caged animal. It's truly a wonder there aren't more Maomer around here, isn't it? I run a clothing store here in Anvil, that is when I'm not being unjustly imprisoned, and anything from before I got to Anvil is none of your business. Tell me about Bluepox. Yes, from the questions they've been asking me, I'm guessing there's been a bit of an outbreak. As I've told the guards here 1,000 times, I wasn't involved in it. But I do know a few things about Bluepox. I'd tell you all about it, but I've been unjustly imprisoned and hasn't let me feeling talkative. I don't belong here, but they won't listen to a thing I say. Apparently, the Navy thinks I was involved in an attack on a couple of their ships. But I can promise you, if I had contact with any of my people, I'd be on the first boat out of Anvil. Yeah, I believe you. Belief isn't doing anything for me right now. You want to help me get me out. Convince the guards somehow. Someone around here has to have the power to free me. Frankly, I doubt I know much more than you do. I was minding my own business in my shop when some guards burst in and hauled me here. Since then, I've been answering the same questions about their ships over and over again. So the sea elf keeps saying, but the orders to keep him behind bars come from the top. Navarch Tildorius, who we're very apparently intimate with, we talk to him a lot, wants to keep him here until we get something out of him. You aren't the only one who thinks he should go free. Admiral Hossi came here from Goldstone to say the same thing, more or less. But there's a reason Cadmarius is up in the Navarch's tower instead of him. Dang. Okay, so we probably need to talk to Tildorius. This guy's got a funny looking face. Psst, Outlander, you got something to say to you. Heh, you like gold? I got gold. Lots of it. Not here, no, but I'll tell you where. How are you with the blade, bow, spells? Doesn't matter. There's a pirate who goes by Uri the Red. It'd be most kind of you to kill her for me. Maybe another time. We're not, I mean, that does sound like a fun quest because, you know, buried treasure or something. But yeah, I gotta stay on task here. I think this guy's kind of sick of me. Get him to like us, so he spills the beans and does what we want. Unjustly imprisoned. This is no concern of yours, citizen. The sea elf is being held in connection with a serious crime. If he is indeed innocent, we will discover that over the course of our questioning. Questioning is getting you nowhere. Gods, you're right. I'll give the order to release him, but know that you're involved now too. If we need to bring him in again, you'll be sharing a cell.
Welcome, Dunmer.
That's fair.
Set aside our differences and talk.
All right, well, now I gotta navigate my way back down to wherever we were. Was he already freed? He was already freed. We didn't have to come all the way down here. Gosh dang. So let's go visit him. But first, I will show you that picture. I forgot where I hung it up. Maybe I didn't hang. Oh no, it's right here. Yeah, look at that. Pursuit of Light, because he's a vampire, and now he's dead. All right, so I actually know somewhat where that clothing shop is. It's this one, right? Yes. Hello. You're like the first shop I actually wanted to go in. Good, you found me. Now for the proper thank you. I'd like you to have this set of clothing. It suits you if I do say so myself. And I think it would be a proper reward for how much you've helped me. I hope you like it. So he gave us a bunch of extravagant clothes. Let's try them on. A belt, which we're not going to wear because it makes it too dark. Some pants, and a shirt. It's the same shirt we already had, but now it's purple. We'll probably just sell them. Put back on our cool robes. Hello again, are you looking to buy or sell? Actually, I do want to see what you have here. Because he was a shop that we could never actually buy stuff from, but now we can. So now we can actually look the part of Colovian or Imperial, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to look at all of his robes first. Those are the ones I'm most interested in right now for the look we're going for. All right, let's try them on. This robe, that is a very itinerant priest looking robe. Maybe we'll go with that. We do need to change our shoes though. We already bought that one. I kind of look like a quilt wearing this one. That's the one we've pretty cool. It's kind of like a different version of this one. Ooh, I kind of like the black and orange. What about that one? I don't like that one as much. I do like this one. Should we go like all out and wear like the monk robes? I feel like we should. I'm gonna keep most of these robes though because they do look pretty cool. Tell me about sea elves. We Maomer are talented with magic and naturally adept in the water. Our home is the nation of Pyandonia, far to the south, and we're so rare outside of it that people get funny ideas about us. Sorry if you expected more, but I get that question a lot, and I'm tired of answering it. I'm not here as a representative of my race. I'm here to sell clothes. That's fair. Why were you imprisoned? I have no idea how long they would have held me if you hadn't shown up. Thanks again. Okay. Let's ask him about his background, because I am interested. I don't like talking about it. I'm a simple clothier, and if I had my way, that'd be the end of it. But since you've done so much for me, I'll tell you that I'm originally from Pyandonia. The specifics of how I got here are too painful to relate, and you'll never truly understand without having visited my homeland. Suffice to say that I miss Pyandonia dearly, but I may never return, and my countrymen would shun me even if I were to encounter them again. That's sad. Tell me about Bluepox. Bluepox is a somewhat common disease in Pyandonia. It's nasty, but not usually lethal, and it can be treated if you know what you're doing. I'm no healer, but I'll write down what I know. So he gave us some notes. We'll read this. It's a little long, but I'm interested. Bluepox is a Pyandonian disease inflicted by a species of native wildlife. Members of this species secrete a toxic substance in their mouth, which spreads the disease. The substance is sometimes harvested by local Maomer, I hope I'm saying that right, as an instrument of war, but it requires magical enhancement to keep its effectiveness on long journeys. Aside from the blue spots of pox which give the disease its name, almost all victims experience seizures. Severity increases gradually. In the worst cases, the victim can be completely incapacitated by full body spasms. Finally, sufferers exhibit a heightened sensitivity to electric shocks. The disease can be cured through typical means, but if cures are unavailable, I do know of a few ways to minimize the symptoms. The first priority should be to remove the victim from anything dangerous they could flail onto. Bed rest should be encouraged if possible. Alternatively, a weak paralysis effect can be used to prevent the seizures. In extreme cases, physically binding the victim's limbs to their body and supporting their head with something soft will prevent the disease's worst effects. Interesting stuff. I'm glad we read that. Hey, I got a new robe. You like it? How's the investigation into Bluepox going? Pretty good. I received some notes on the disease. Fascinating. As far as I'm aware, almost all of this is completely unknown to the medical community. If the disease returns, we'll be much better prepared with this in hand. I had these potions set aside for you, but I think you deserve something more. This enchanted robe should suffice. Oh, he just gives us a robe. Let me know when you're ready for more works. The robe of pure body, common resist disease and poison. It looks like the robe we just replaced. We don't need like resist disease. We got Corpus. More works. I'd like you to check on a shipment of Persarine that's running very late. Persarine blossoms are very useful for restorative salves, but since they're native to Hammerfell, it's difficult to find them around here. The only store I know that sells them is Oderic Roman's Apothecary in Charrock. I've signed a contract with him that would ensure regular Persarine deliveries to the hostel, but the most recent shipment of 20 blossoms hasn't arrived. Please pay him a visit and find out what the problem is. Alright. I do wonder if there was actually combat in this faction. I mean, there probably is, because this is, an Elder Scrolls game, but yeah, we haven't had a chance to try the blade yet. Alright, we need to find the alchemist shop. That's the tavern. I actually don't know where the alchemist shop is here.
Oh, it's you.
Most of our time here was spent working for the marshals, so didn't wander around the town very often. I think, is this it? Yeah, that's definitely it. Hey.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Hello there. Welcome to my shop. Please feel free to look through the potions I have on offer. Or if you're an alchemist yourself, you might be interested in my fine selection of ingredients. Probably not, but we'll have a look here. You do have some restore health and mana, so we'll buy that. Do you know what happened to the Persarine shipment? Oh dear, you're with Runs Towards Time, aren't you? Please allow me to refund you for the shipment. I must say, I'm very sorry for the trouble. Unfortunately, my store was robbed by a band of goblins recently, and the 2 crates of Persarine were among what was stolen. The guards say they tracked the goblins to Kingfisher Cave, but they haven't done anything to get my goods back. If you really need that Persarine, I'm afraid you'll have to go get it yourself. Where is it? It's a cave north of Charrock, roughly halfway between the ruins of Warmersel and the eastern shore. Prepare for a bit of a hike if you're headed there. And he gave us 200 gold. Thanks. So it's somewhere over here-ish, maybe? I don't think we've actually passed by it, so maybe we will get to kill some goblins today. That's good. So let's look at what the blade actually does. It silences, it blinds, and it absorbs fatigue. Not the best, like, enchantments. That's okay. The blind makes it, I think, harder for them to hit you. Maybe absorb fatigue makes them fall on the ground. It's mostly the silence that's kind of good against, like, spellcasters. This is just a barrow. Yeah, we don't want that. We don't want to go too close to the eastern shore. Somewhere in the middle. At least that's what he said. But yeah, this blade looks cool. And we did a lot of work to get it, so we definitely need to at least use it for a few sessions. I do see goblins. Plus, I think it's like Daedric level. Like, it does a lot of damage. We should have used this for the coup. To say, oh yeah, Kingfisher Cave. All right. Dirty, dirty goblins. Had enough of you guys in Tribunal to last a lifetime. Whoa, where'd you come from? Did you come in through the door? Clever girl. Yeah, obviously these goblins are not as tough as the ones in Tribunal. We would not be screwed, but we'd probably have to go grab some armor. We're doing okay right now, though. Guys don't have too much health, and there's no, like, warlocks so far. Roasted fish. Sure, we'll take that. I should be picking up more alchemy ingredients to make potions and stuff. I don't have a good reason why we're not doing that. Oh, they actually have some potions on them, some of them. Okay, so we can go this way. Ooh, you're a spellcaster. Haha, now you're silenced. What are you going to do about it? Oh, you're dead. Goblin Berserker, okay. So it splits off there. Which way do we want to go first? They both seem like they go on pretty long. I guess we'll keep going this way. More slaughterfish and a roasted rat. Delicious. Here's a crate, but it's not what we're looking for. Potion of water breathing. Ooh, diamonds. Glad I checked under the water. I don't know why you need the potion of water breathing for that, though. Stop casting spells. How do you like being silenced? Ooh, he's actually healing himself with a potion. Goblin Chieftain. Okay, so we did go the right way. This is probably where the crates are. Yes, yes it is. A bunch of other alchemy ingredients. Yeah, I think that's it. We're gonna go the other way just because I don't want to see what's down there, but I think we can probably return back now. I am also picking up the Cairn bullets because I know they can be used and restore health potions. At least in Oblivion they can. I assume the alchemy effects are pretty similar, if not the same. Okay, here's a little bit more underwater exploration. Maybe that's why we were getting some water breathing potions. There's more diamonds too. Potion of water breathing. I guess he couldn't drink it in time. It would be, you know, a little hard to drink a potion underwater. That makes sense to me. Anything going on over here? No. Wait, what's that? Adamantium ore. Wow, that's... It's not expecting to find that down here. And there's some more diamonds actually right here. Dang, we're kind of making out like kings already. Another dead guy with a dwarven spear. Does that imply he was a dwarf, or he just has one of their spears? Can we get out of here? No. We cannot get out of here. Can I jump? Come on. All right. Well, we're gonna have to use water walking then. Is there anything else? No, I think that's it. All right, well, we got 19 diamonds, so that's not too bad at all. Let's head back to Runs Towards Time. Any luck with the Persarine shipment? Yes. Looks like it's all there. That's my shipment, right? Yes, and he also refunded you. Excellent. I knew I could rely on you. You can keep the refund. Consider it your payment for a job well done. With that out of the way, we should turn our eyes to other works. I'd like you to try and re-recruit Vurila, an ex-Itinerant Priest. She's a talented healer who left the order some time ago in hopes of settling down. Currently, she serves as a priest at the Chapel of the Tranquil Sky. However, I have reason to believe she isn't entirely happy with her new position. It is a perfect opportunity for someone like you to bring her back. Go to the chapel and see if you can convince her that she'd be better off as an itinerant priest again. The chapel is a holy place of Kinnereth. You'll find it in the port quarter right next to the shipworks. It's also where Vurila serves at the moment. Please see if you can convince her to rejoin the itinerant priest. All right, so I think it's one of these right here. Yeah, this one. This is it. I've never actually been in here.
I'm listening.
Hello. You're the lady we're supposed to talk to. I like the way this looks. This looks very, very cool. I love the stained glass stuff. Hello, good traveler. Have you come seeking blessings for your voyage? The goddess of air watches over this sacred place. Members of the great faith and reverent guests may make offerings at altars and receive, in turn, a blessing. Friendly winds, Outlander. Tell me about yourself. I'm Vurila. I'm a healer in service to the cult of Kinnereth. Erementa? So you used to be part of the Itinerant Priests, eh? I used to be a member, but it wasn't for me. For all the places I got to visit, I never felt like I was doing anything. At least here, I know I'm helping people. I'd like you to rejoin us. Look, I left for a reason. I can't go back to aimlessly wandering around like I was. If you want me to rejoin, I need to know that you people are capable of more. Luckily, I have an idea for how you can prove that. Have you ever heard of Toronar Barrow? It's an old Colovian burial site off the highway southwest of Kavach. Probably filled with undead, but also allegedly the location of a runestone. Ooh. You look like you can handle yourself. I want you to accompany me inside. Oh no. An escort mission. If we can find the runestone, I'll have done more on a single trip than I ever did in my time as an itinerant priest. And you'll have shown me that your order can do more than beg for alms. I'll be there. Really, maybe you are different from the rest of them. I'll see you at Toronir Barrow then. Make sure you're ready for a fight. Follow the highway east from Brina Cross and you can't miss it. If memory serves, it's right where the road starts snaking up towards Gosha Inn. Well, I removed all my marks, so we're going to have to take a caravan or the Mages Guild there. All right, here we are in good old Brina Cross. We haven't been here for like one episode, so it's good to be back. So we just need to follow the highway east, which is this one. And at some point, before we get to an inn, supposedly, we'll find it. Hopefully. I have been known to wander aimlessly. We'll pray at the shrine of Saint Horuskia here. Because, you know, we're itinerant priests now. There's just a man over there with a Colovian fur hat. Hello.
I'm listening.
Such catastrophe visits us this dreadful day. The bandits have my research. I'm a student of ecology at Gwynlim. I came to the Strident Coast to study its forests, which I believe have steadily shrunk over the past era due to a confluence of factors: storms, wildfires, the inexorable forces of magic and the deeds of bad men. The bad man. The demands of industry, listen politely. He drones on, listing the various factors that influence Tamriel's ecology, mundane and mythical. He then segues into a tangent regarding his own hypothesis on the subject and his research. Continue to listen politely. By now, even though you are no stranger to ecology yourself, you have lost track of his train of thought, yet he shows no signs of slowing down. Continue. Okay, tell him to get to the point. Yes. So there I was, just a bit deeper into this grove ahead of us when I found myself enthralled by an aloe vera plant. I approached it to study its beauty, so mesmerized that at first I did not even see the bandits. However, once I heard a man shout for my blood, I have no shame in admitting that I fled. My only lament is that in doing so, I dropped my manuscript that has months worth of research in it. Very, very important research. Please, brave Outlander, would you care to recover it? Yes. Splendid. Thank you so much, Valdryn Celis. I never told you my name. Though the bandits took my gold, I don't think they saw my manuscript, so it's probably still by the aloe vera plant just outside their camp. If you're stealthy, you can probably sneak up and nab the manuscript without a fight. Pretty sure we actually grabbed that at some point. And I'm also pretty sure I took it out of my inventory because I didn't know where it belongs, so it's somewhere in this house. Thank you so much, Valdryn Celis. You henceforth shall have my eternal gratitude and the goodwill of this scholarly community. But you want a bit more, don't you? Would you take a credit as my paper's second author? Yeah, sure, why not? Marvelous, I'll let you know when I've published. You will? Tell me about the bad man. Sheor, the spirit of failure, broke the world long ago, and the gods came down to smite him. His ghost remains as the bad man, the source of all disaster and strife. At least that's how we view him on the Iliac Bay. But it's really just a metaphor, you see, a shorthand condemnation. Say you stub your toe, you'd blame the ghost for it being possible for a man to fail at walking in the first place. Likewise, it's possible these forests were simply having a bad year, or century. Okay. Alright, well, I guess we'll visit him at some point and see if he gives us a copy. I don't know. I don't know if there's any follow-up to that quest or not. Yeah, we were doing something else. We were looking for Car Tornor Barrow. Easily distracted in this game. There's so many side quests that I want to do. I should really turn up the view distance, but I feel like when I did, I got a lot more stuttering, and that's just kind of annoying. Who are you?
If there's anything I can do,
Oh, it's you.
I am humbly
You're
at
here.
your
Are you ready to
service.
go inside? You seem more experienced than me, so I'll follow you in. Yes. Oh, there it is. I didn't even see it. I was looking at like the popping in Ayleid ruin over there. All right, let's go in. Are you following me? Tell me about the runestone. I don't know very much about it. If it's in a barrow, it's probably dedicated to a guardian saint, and it goes without saying that it'll be very old. Anything more than that is ours to discover. You're not following me, so guess we'll just go in. Hopefully you come in with me. Yeah? Okay. Don't worry, I have a really, really good sword. I got it from a Drew hive. Ooh, this is kind of a cool looking place. And we are out of charges on the sword already. It's fine. It still does a ton of damage. That's all that really matters, let's be honest here. Minotaur Barrow Guard. Ooh, a mummy heart. I don't know if we've actually picked that up off any other barrow guards. It's a new ingredient. Anything in these clay jars? Yeah, citrine. A Riemann Bracer of Sanctuary. All right. Don't know what this is supposed to be. An ash pit where you burn stuff, I guess. Alessian Bronze Cuirass. That looks really freaking cool. We'll take that. Don't see a runestone, though. Hornar's Ring. Fortify luck and personality. Okay. That's decent. It's not the runestone, though. I kind of want to try on this cuirass. And if the rest of it won't fit. It looks almost like Chinese, you know? Like very Eastern looking. That's not what I was really expecting it to look like. Well, I wonder if there's a full set. There probably is. No, this is the runestone. There you go. The runestone is shattered and illegible. The runestone's broken. Damn, I guess it's not too much of a surprise considering the state of this place. It doesn't look like there's anything else of spiritual significance around. I guess that means we can take what we want. That's what adventurers do, right? Yeah, I guess so. As disappointed as I am, I can't deny that you were impressive. You've shown very clearly that I've been underestimating the Itinerant Priests. But beyond that, coming out here was the most fun I've had in ages. I want more, and I know I have a better chance of finding adventure out in the wild than cooped up in a chapel. You can count on me rejoining the order as soon as I let my superiors know about my plans. There was another section that we didn't get to. Was it just over? Yeah, okay. So it's not that big of a dungeon. That was it. I assume she finds her way back. Let's head back to runs towards time. Has Vurila agreed to rejoin the order? Yes. Excellent. I'm sure her presence on the road will be a blessing and inspiration to those she meets. And with that, I have no more works for you. For everything you've done for me and the people of Anvil, I'd like you to have this amulet. Believe me, it's the very least I can do to repay you. Okay. The Amulet of Unfettered Movement. Sounds good. Cast Feather, Fortify Speed, and Resist Paralysis. That's a pretty good amulet. I like that. But I am going to end the episode there for today. Just a little taste of the Itinerant Priests. We're going to do the whole faction like we did with the Kingdom of Anvil. We are going to see how far we can rank up in their little organization. And we're going to meet and probably do some very cool things. If the other quests we've done are any indication, I'm excited. And I hope you are too. If you've made it this far, consider liking and subscribing if you have not already. Other than that though, thank you for watching and peace out.